Babble Session 2. Here we go.
Welcome back to the Octagon Maniacs. This is Don the UFC Maniac. Just going to give you a few comments about UFC 197. Now, it's been a few days since we've seen this glorious event, and I just wanted to have a few words about the co-main event and the main event. Demetrious Johnson, Mighty Mouse, oh my God. For sure, again and again and again, he proves that he is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Henry Cejudo did not stand a chance. Again, when I was watching UFC Embedded and UFC Countdown, I noticed that Cejudo was watching the video of Demetrious Johnson throwing his hooks and coming in and going in for a takedown. But it was only in like 2 or 3 fights that he did that. This man is forever, ever changing his game. You can't do anything about that. His clinch game, crazy. Wrestling in the Olympics is amazing. But Ronda Rousey, Daniel Cormier, and now Henry Cejudo, that gave them a very good background, a very good base for MMA. But MMA is essentially fighting. Demetrious Johnson said it, and he proved it. His Muay Thai game, off the chain. Nothing Henry Cejudo could do could change that. But in the end, he gave it his go. But what is next for Mighty Mouse? What is he going to do? Who can contend with this man? I have no idea. I honestly think that, it's going to probably be another 2, maybe 3 years before we see another contender like that. We have Sergio Pettis, but Sergio Pettis, I don't feel, has that level in him to be able to compete against Mighty Mouse. Now, getting to the main event, Jon Jones and Ovince St. Preux. It was a good fight. I'm not going to say it wasn't a good fight. It was a good fight. Ovince St. Preux showed that on short notice, he can go in there and bang with the best in the business in Jon Jones. Jon Jones had his little ring rust. But you know what? He went in there and he pulled his 5-round fight. For me, I feel that, he did his thing. He went in there, cardio machine. He did not look like he was breaking a sweat at all. This man went in there, did his techniques, outstruck, advanced, and Ovince St. Preux in the end couldn't do anything. But big up to Ovince St. Preux for taking a shot to the arm and breaking his arm and still continuing the fight and not pussying out. We've seen so many fighters, I'm sorry, fighters, strongest people in the world yet. Eye poke. Eye poke is like the worst thing I've ever seen, but you know what? That's what happens. This man got his arm broke and still was able to finish the fight and not even show it. You know what? Big hand clap to you, Ovince St. Preux. Big hand clap to you. But now, we're going to have Jon Jones versus Daniel Cormier 2, which should be an amazing fight. And I am so happy that that fight did not happen due to his rust. He doesn't call it rust, he calls it lack of studying. I kind of agree. Okay, I kind of agree because, people tend to study their opponents. But, even though Conor McGregor lost, I'm using him as an example, Conor says he believes in his ability as a fighter to be able to fight anybody. So preparing for a fighter is like not the way to go. You should be in there ready to use whatever you have in your arsenal to be able to take down a guy. So, give me your thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought. Before I go, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I think you guys forgot to notice that UFC 2 is here. That's right, bitches. It has come. The UFC Maniac has struck again. So, this is the UFC Maniac signing off. See you again in the Octagon.
Hey there, Maniacs. You like what you saw? Want to see some more? Head on over to our channel, UFC MANIAC'S Babble Session. While there, be sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe. and we'll see you in the Octagon.